Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks, who this was a 10-win team last year. They traded away their starting quarterback, their starting wide receiver. They lost one of their other starting wide receivers in free agency. So Jackson Smith and Jigba, the weight of Seattle is now going to be on his shoulders as wide receiver one. He was in such a great position last year where he was cooking. Yes, Tyler Lockett is older and he probably did deserve to be released. Trading of DK and Geno was crazy because where you're going to go. You have a defensive minded head coach in Mike McDonald. His now their what's their plan? What's your plan? Your plan has got to be now running the ball and playing good defense. I don't know why, and would love to have been a fly on the wall in some of them decision making rooms to see why some of these players were let go without a plan. They traded last year for Sam Howell. He's not going to be your QB1. Seattle gets a D during their free agency. Like I said, they saw a lot of players leave, but some of it was self-inflicted. Uh, their best bet to replace some of those players are a aging wide receiver in Cooper Cup to replace DK Metcalf, and Cooper Cup and Jackson Smith and Jigba have similar skill sets. Sam Darnold at quarterbacks replacing Geno Smith. Sam Darnold had a hell of a season last year with the Minnesota Vikings. He doesn't have that Minnesota Vikings roster with him. He doesn't have Justin Jefferson. He doesn't have Jordan Addison. He doesn't have a solid offensive line. He doesn't have Aaron Jones in the rushing attack. He doesn't have TJ Hawkinson at tight end. This team had holes up front. They created holes at their quarterback and their skill position. Now, this is this could have been your year that you're supposed to build off, especially last year being Mike McDonald's rookie year. Then going into this year, it's going to look completely different, and I do not now anticipate the Seattle Seahawks being a playoff team prior to the NFL draft. We'll see what they're able to do there, but with this roster and what they have now, it's going to be a defensive-led roster. They brought in DeMarcus Lawrence, is going to play on that defensive front with Leonard Williams. They brought back Ernest Jones and Jaron Reed. This is going to be a defensive minded team that's going to run the ball, and hopefully Sam Darnold is able to play a fraction of what he did with the Minnesota Vikings.